I really hope that this is an album people are still talking about
Yeah.
30 years from now.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. It's Harry Styles Fine Line Part 2. Let's just jump right into it. And the full uncut video is on our Patreon. Thanks.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's next.
Something happier.
To Be So Lonely.
I like
cute.
that.
That's
Yeah.
cute. Really cool syncopation.
Yeah.
Really accenting certain beats with his voice. But we still have the whole tropical vibe thing going.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about this song is this
It's the different.
the way it's sung. It makes you rock.
See, it's kind of sad, but this one doesn't feel as sad.
Strings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging the string. Hear that?
Yeah.
Tension again and reminding you it's not a super happy song.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
that's a good one.
That's really cool. That's a good one. That's another really great example of a song that's tackling the sad stuff, and it has instrumentation that does so, but it it starts off with the
Yeah.
tropical vibe stuff.
But it still sounds kind of happy.
So weird. It's like,
Yeah.
and to me, it's just helping this whole album to have a consistent, like,
Yeah.
you just want to put on the whole album at
Oh my
once.
gosh, totally. Like, this is an album. Like, I love just putting on this as an album. I think that he does that very well in all of his albums, to be honest, but this
Yeah.
one probably the best. But
Okay.
it just sounds so good, and like they all sound like they should be together, even though they have such different things going on in each song.
I was imagining that you could take a mix of this song where you drop out the ukulele stuff and kind of just have the strings,
Yeah.
maybe just his voice,
Just
the strings and the bass, and then you'd be like, oh my goodness, this is hitting differently.
Yeah.
And
I'd love to hear that actually.
yeah,
I bet
that'd
you
be
it's
pretty cool.
beautiful. Because the strings are really pretty, but you can't hear them enough. Because they're in the chorus each time, but you don't really hear it that much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ready for what's next?
I am. That was a
Alright.
good one.
That's a good one. Oh boy. I know this one
You do.
because I was asking you about, does he have a real guitar player?
This is a guitar song.
Yeah.
This, yep.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a jazz club
Yeah.
four-piece, right? But there it is. Oh. You know, I'm a rock guy, so I'm loving.
So British, not telling us mates.
Yeah. Hmm.
The
Well,
whole song, he's building up to this,
yeah, it's building and building, but then we come back to this, and now the guitar is there. Those are cool effects.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
It's getting stronger. We're building up the
Yeah.
guitar,
Yeah.
but you can feel it that
Yeah.
you want him to go off.
Yeah.
You're like,
You want him to keep going. Yeah.
and here it is. Oh,
Man.
what'd you say? Live, he went off for like 2 minutes or
Something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. Ooh.
I love it. I love that Harry gives it this space to do all this.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
just
still-
keeps building more layers.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's so good.
I was about to say, imagine seeing this live,
Mhm.
but you did.
But
But man, that bass player has just been locked in this whole
Mhm.
time, you know, and letting the song be what this song needs to be about, which is that
Right.
guitar buildup.
oof. Yeah.
So good.
So good. I mean, I know I feel like you've said this before, but you take that guitar solo and you separate it from this song, and I don't think anyone would be like, that's Harry Styles. It's
Right.
just, it's
or
incredible.
or that anyone who is his target audience
Mhm.
would want to listen to it.
Right.
Like if you took it out and just,
Sure.
hey, like, can you imagine your sister coming up to you and being like, you got to hear this crazy guitar solo,
No. Yeah.
So like, to me, this is being like a rock guy and all of that stuff. You know how they talk about like gateway drugs and things like that. Like this is
the game.
this is a gateway song where like
Yeah.
someone in Harry's audience who
Mhm.
totally loves this and gets into this
Right.
is now maybe
Like,
more
"Ooh,
open
maybe I want to listen to some
to
rock."
hearing some
Yeah.
blues rock
Yeah.
or whatever, some rock. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. I would totally agree. I think
Yeah.
I mean, it's been almost a little bit of that for me. I've always also loved rock, but I think that songs like this is what made me go out looking for a lot of more pop songs that had just the instrumentation that songs like these do. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of pop will have that. And I think that finding newer music that still is focusing so much on certain instruments is hard to find, but this is just so good.
Yeah, I love the way that some of our biggest artists are using real instruments. And now I actually like electronic music, and I like even like purely electronic music, and I can appreciate people where they've made something in their bedroom.
Yeah.
And it's like all synth pop and whatnot. So I like that. I'm not dissing anybody here, but it is cool that there is an appreciation happening for real instruments.
Yeah. I also think it really gives just a special, like, it just makes it more special to see live then, is because
Yes.
you are hearing what you were listening to on the album. You get to hear that live and even more, like I said, I think that Mitch went on for even longer than what this song has. It's a 6-minute song. I feel like he was playing for like 5 minutes, on stage or something like that. So it's getting to hear that and still appreciating it because it's what you heard on the album.
Yeah.
And, like, that's just really cool. And I think, like you said, that helps have just an appreciation for that you might not have as a teenage girl listening to pop music.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because part of this is the showmanship and the performance aspects. Like I have seen live video of Harry, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And those look like a good time.
Yeah.
You've been to both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just you've come home just raving and glowing.
Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
I just think that's so cool that we get real instruments here.
Yeah. Really, really cool.
All right.
Okay. Man, can't beat that.
Or can you? What's next?
You might be able to. Yeah.
Sunflower Volume 6?
Mm-hmm.
Do I even know this?
Sunflower.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm in.
Oh, this one's got that beachy feel too.
And then we just drop right into this. Oh. Okay, look at this. What is going on? This is... What? What in the world? Oh, that's so tasty.
It's funky, but it's so good.
Yes. What in the world? Like surf guitar.
Yeah.
And then the bass is going, wow. What in the world is happening? This is so cool.
I'm so glad you like it.
This is the most not boring island vibe song ever. Ridiculous.
It's in the kitchen.
And then this, what is this? That rhythm section. Wow.
Yeah.
He made the guitar like laugh. I'm loving that. That is so rad. Ooh. What is happening?
I don't know. And then
All right. That's so fun.
I love it. Oh, it's
What a fun song. That is so goofy in a great way.
I don't think, as someone who's so familiar with this song, I don't think I remember how goofy it kind of is the first listen, or like just when you're really sitting down and hearing all the things that's going on. Because I'm so used to the sound of this song, but
Yeah.
you're so right. There's things going on where you're like, what's happening?
What is that?
But it's awesome.
My cheeks are starting to hurt from smiling so much. That is just great. It just had that
It's
groove,
weird.
and then it got weird in really good ways.
Yeah.
Well, it's just super like creative choices going
Yeah.
on, you know. What if we did this? Probably they were saying, you know.
Yeah.
But then that tonight part, that all of a sudden that went like full on like a chorus of people. It was
It
weird.
sounds like ABBA. to
There
me.
you go. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like it went from being close, where he's being close to the
Mhm.
microphone and Island Vibey,
Yeah.
to all of a sudden, yeah,
Yeah.
what is it's a big disco song,
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
tonight thing. That's what it was. An ABBA thing.
Love it.
That was
so,
fun.
So cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. My cheeks are also hurting from smiling.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fun.
So you wanted some happy songs. Here's some happy songs.
Here we
That's what
go.
you're looking for. Yeah.
What a
All
good
right.
time.
What is next?
All right, let's check it out.
Oh, you like this one.
Oh, I do.
I also like this.
Here to leave it. Sky never looked so blue.
Listen to what that bass player's doing.
Thinking back to a time under
I mean, this is fun too. You got this, but listen to the bass player.
world's happy waiting.
But coming up here, like he's working.
Yeah.
And the acoustic there. Oh, the harmonies here.
2 weeks and I'll be home.
Yeah.
That's tasty.
Through Paris, all through Rome, and time under the canyon.
Oh, I love this part.
Yeah. I love the whistling. Wish I could whistle.
Quick pause in conversation. An old lover's hippie music. A time under the canyon.
Good song.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going, oh, going, oh,
Now we got a lot more. I love this.
I'm going home.
Ah, I love it. See, that one also just doesn't fail to make me happy. I
That's so
love it.
bouncy.
Yeah.
And so it's so bouncy in such a good way.
Yeah.
And just the instrumentation on that having such a like kind of a 70s
Mhm.
vibe to it, and then all the harmonies like kind of reminds me of like a Crosby, Stills and Nash kind of a thing, which we haven't
Mhm.
played a lot at our house, to be honest.
Okay.
Thick with harmonies and the cool bouncing
I
of the
love it.
guitar.
I mean, what does Canyon Moon even mean? What is he even saying?
I don't even know. I
don't
mean,
either.
I
It's
didn't.
just great.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
and I'm going, and how that builds up and builds up. That's just so good.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
good. I love it. I feel like that one's kind of underrated. I don't know. It's just so good.
I think this is a great example of Harry writing something that is really part of his DNA.
Yeah.
Because he has said, hasn't he, that he grew up on
Mhm.
classic rock and the old like folk rock stuff. And,
Yeah.
and you know, like I think he loves that stuff, and even just the disco and everything.
Hmm.
He's grown up on that stuff, and he has an appreciation for it.
Right.
And it just really comes out, I think, when he writes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Man, this whole album is just incredible.
I'm having a lot of fun with
Yeah,
this.
I don't think there's a single song that I skip on this album. It's
Not yet.
just incredible.
Not yet. It's all been good.
Yep. All
All
right.
right, let's see what's next.
Okay. Wonder if those are the same background vocalist.
Oh yeah. What a cool vibe right here.
I'm just taking into
It's just such a cool sound. And the claps.
Mhm.
This works so well with these hand claps on this. And it's really kind of fun how he lets the other people do the chorus.
Yeah.
It has a real feeling of togetherness though,
Yeah.
you know, which I think is what he's kind of going for. Let's get together and treat each other with kindness
Yeah.
and be a community. Yeah, and it's a sing along.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah on the drums right here is really cool.
Sounds like the Carpenters.
This part kind of does, yeah. Imagine Karen Carpenter singing along.
Ooh.
And the strings are in here too. Did you pick up on that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, he's bringing everything in.
Yeah, he really is.
It's a party. He's turning it into a party. I love the build. Yeah,
It's so good.
that is fun.
It's so fun.
It doesn't start out as a party and then it just
That's just a party.
quickly goes into a party.
Yeah,
That's
I love it.
cool. That's a lot of fun.
That is such a fun one.
I'm trying to figure out the masterful way they made this album sound so cohesive.
Mm.
Because like listen to this. We had really laid back, almost yacht rock,
Hmm.
soft rock.
Yeah,
And then we had a crazy blues guitar solo.
right.
And then we had whatever Sunflower was.
Whatever Sunflower was.
Canyon Moon,
Uh-huh.
which technically sounds different than anything else on the album.
Yeah.
This sounds different than anything else on the album.
Yeah.
Yet you even mentioned in here that there was a tropicalness going. Like, I don't know how he did it. An album that works as
Yeah.
an album
It does.
and everything flows together, and
Yeah.
yet nothing sounds samey and you don't get bored.
Yeah.
Like,
How does that? I feel like that's very hard to do, and I don't know a lot of albums that do that, especially now. I
But-
feel like a lot of pop albums are just a bunch of good pop songs
just
thrown
here's a
together.
bunch of songs
Yeah.
I made. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
he made an
he made an album, and it is so good.
He came out of a boy band,
Hmm.
so he knows that his audience is a bunch of teenage girls, like you just
Mhm.
mentioned. But he has real chops
Yeah.
and he has real talent
Yeah.
for elevating above and beyond what a boy band would normally deliver.
Hmm.
And he goes for it, and he does it though in a way where at his shows he does not abandon the core fan base that
Yeah.
grew up with him.
Yeah.
Because like you've told me about how that he does some One Direction songs, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
He's expanding his horizons, but he's also acknowledging that
Yeah.
he's got all these people here who
Yeah.
yeah.
but he's not making this music isn't written for 13-year-old girls, 12-year-old girls. He's he's drawing in people like me.
Yeah.
He's drawing in, moms and
Mhm.
dads, and just like, this is a really good pop rock album.
Yeah.
And I
Just
would
makes me
argue,
happy.
I'm trying to think about kind of the lyrics and whatnot, and the way he chose instruments. Like, this could end up being timeless.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if that's part of his goal too. And that's maybe why so much of his sounds sound like they're coming from other time periods, other
Decades.
songs. Like it's just
Yeah,
it really does. Yeah.
I'm really digging this.
All right. Last one.
Okay, here we go. Last one.
He really ends it with a sad one.
Fine Line. This is also a long one.
This is also a sad one.
Oh boy, okay.
So good.
A good way to close the
So
album?
good.
Like a good album closer. Yeah, this is off in the distance right now. There that is again. The island
I
feel.
love it. Island feel, but sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got the falsetto going. Interesting harmonies.
Yeah.
You got my devotion. You'll be a fine line.
Oh, that's great.
Mhm.
Like a piano. There's some horns. Yeah, they're way back right
They're
now.
so building.
Is he saying a fine line between like if we're gonna make it or not?
I think so. Because he ends this song with saying that they'll be all right.
And
Yeah.
it sounds like the relationship's happening. It's not broken up.
No. This is not just the guitar that it was in the first verse.
Yeah, can you hear that bass now?
Yeah.
More things happening. Yeah. There's a guitar. Oh, that's so good.
You hear that?
Yeah. There come the horns again. Right? Yeah. Some scour strings now. drums. Believe it or not, Rachel, this is Beatlesque.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is you wait.
Oh. Yeah, that's so good.
The horns.
Oh yeah, they're coming out now. Real. This is not sad.
It's sad, but it's not sad.
This is not sad. This is great. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What is that? Is so good. That is so
Oh.
good.
Wow. Man,
That
listening
is
to
a
that.
great way to
I
end the
was just
album.
about to say, listening to that as the end of the album, it just, man, it hits different than it does just listening to that on its own.
Yeah,
That's such an amazing song.
that is a great ending.
And you're right, it's not sad.
It ends
It's
so
not.
it's so optimistic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but see, it also doesn't really end. It feels like it's leading into, it's like it's ending, it's like we'll be all right. But like there's something coming, Like it
Yeah.
feels like I'm sure listening to this like for the first time, listening to this album when it first came out, it's like, oh, he's not done. Like he's making more music after this. I don't know. Like
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
a resolution, but like just for what the story that he's been telling over this album,
Ooh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's just so good.
I love what you're saying there.
It's also just sad. It's not sad, but it's sad.
I know, right? It's rocky. It's this is, you know what this is? This is like real life.
Yeah.
Like even the relationships that go all the way until like someone dies in their 80s or whatever it is, right? They're hard to do, and they get
Yeah.
rocky, and they have moments like this where it's like, I don't know, maybe we are on a fine line,
Yeah.
but
And I don't like you sometimes.
you do what you need to do
Mhm.
to stay together, and then you can say we'll be all right.
We'll be okay.
And I just love the way he made that kind of an emotional, the buildup.
It's beautiful.
These kind of musical buildups are designed to get the emotions going, and I love it that it's so optimistic.
Yeah.
What a great album.
Good album.
This is-
No skips. I
No skips.
mean it with all my heart and soul. This is a 10 out of 10 album. No skip album. It's just perfect.
This is
I love it.
really, wow. Like I am really blown away at the quality of every song on this album. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
Everything brought something fun to hear
Mhm.
and interesting to hear, kept our interest.
Yeah. I didn't get bored once. I was having a great time.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
So musically fun. And then the
Yeah.
lyrics, some really mature lyrics here,
Mhm.
as well as some where who cares what it means? Like it's
Yeah.
just fun.
Yeah.
It's just a fun pop song or whatever. I really hope that this is an album people are still talking about 30 years from now.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope so too.
Yeah.
I'll show this album to my kids. I'll be like,
Oh,
"Guys,
you totally got to play this
Sit
for your
down.
kids. Yeah. He really built us an album that sounds great right now,
Yeah.
and I think it'll sound great years from now.
Yeah.
And it does give an ode to, like you said, things that came from previous
Mhm.
decades and stuff. Man,
Yeah.
such a wow, Harry.
Incredible. That was amazing.
What a fun time.
That was such a fun time. We'll have to do the next one.
Yes, we got to definitely do more.
Yeah, that was great.
Because y'all have told me like all his albums are good.
Great.
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. This is super fun.
We enjoyed it. That
We
was
had a
so fun.
blast.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad it wasn't an album full of sad songs. And subscribe, give us some likes and subscribe,
Mhm.
and just help us. That encourages us to keep going.
Yeah.
Love the comments too. So
Keep doing that.
keep throwing those at us as well. It's just kind of fun engaging with y'all. So until next time, this is Rachel
Rachel.
and Dad.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.